stream. I kind of figured that Midsouth would be on her first. So this video is for you, buddy. Seeing as how I'm not able to catch real fish on real fishing gear, I brought Midsouth style fishing gear. Little light action rod and reel with a little cute bobber and a worm. So I'm going to use this little worm to catch little fish like Midsouth catches. I don't see anybody in my numbers count, but I'm sure Midsouth is there. So Midsouth, I'm doing this video for you. I can catch small fish too. That's a fact, dude. Hello, Cindy. I'm doing a video for Mr. Midsouth. I'm catching fish like he does with a little cutesy bobber, little split shot weight, and a worm. Because he says I can't catch no big fish. So I'm going to fish like he does. And I don't need to have 5 rods. That would be 4 catfish rods and a cutesy little light action rod. So first things first, I want y'all to know, Midsouth, I know you're in here. So you might as well tell me that you're in here. Has anybody seen Midsouth? You know he ain't too far away. Midsouth, hello. Oh, hey, double tap that screen too and give us some thumbs up if you haven't done it already. I know we've only been live for 1 minute and 55 seconds, but there should be a ton of people in here by now. Now it says we got 3 people. See, that's what I'm talking about. Jump on the algorithm. Smash that thumbs up. Make it happen. Ooh, Rod's Fishing Adventure, Monster Bass. Hashtag trending short video. Rod just let a short guy. Rod let out a short, guys. That's what I meant to say. So anyway, we'll get, oh, there he is. Midsouth, I did not bring a cherry just for the simple reason is I could not do that as well as you could. So I went to my local bait store to get some bait, to get some worms. And unfortunately, all they had were night crawlers. So I'd rather fish with red wigglers, but I've got night crawlers. But I did bring my pair of scissors, just like Midsouth, just so I want to get my hands dirty. And I have a glove to try to keep the dirt off of my hands because I don't want to get my hands dirty like Midsouth. So we'll see what we can catch with the night crawlers. The pair of scissors to cut the night crawlers, and my glove to keep my hands clean. If I'd have been smart, I'd have brought a bait towel and a gallon of water so I could have washed my hands after using the worms and the scissors to cut the worms. Had to do it. And just in case something happened and I happened to break this nice light action rod, I brought this ultralight action rod as a backup. This is a Shakespeare Ugly Stick Light ultralight rod with a Shimano reel. This is a reel I won from Modogs Live for his 500 subscriber. So I've only used it once. So I haven't really got to give it a good try yet. Eggs, how you doing? Great to see you. Think who's gone. Mike, welcome in. Oh, I don't kill fish. I let fish go. I don't eat very many fish. So anyway, Now that we got all that done, we're going to try to catch a couple little bluegill. You know, I just had to. I had to pick at Midsouth a little bit. I'm sitting at home. I'm like, what do I got to do today? I'm like, oh, I'm going to pick on Midsouth. So let's see if we can catch a little bluegill like Midsouth. And everybody that don't know Midsouth, Midsouth is in the chat. Make sure you say hi. Midsouth is always number one. He's always first. We're not going to do a great big huge long live here. I'm actually doing a live / long form video. But I figured if we can get on here and fool around for 20 or 30 minutes or an hour or whatever, it would just be something fun to do. So welcome to everybody that's new to the channel. If you'd like to subscribe, please do. If you'd like to hit that thumbs up, that's awesome. If you want to become a member, we got 99-cent memberships. If you don't want to be a member, that's fine too. I just appreciate you showing up. Here on the Fun Fishing Adventures channel, it's about having fun. We pick on each other a little bit, but it's all in good humor for the most part. We welcome people of all ages. We just ask it, you respect each other. And that you don't ask to be a mod, because if you're new to the channel, you're not going to be a mod. I think I twisted my stuff up. Now that's something a Midsouth would definitely do. And I just flipped it out there. It's right side in now, or right side up. But now it's way in. I wanted it way out. So I'm going to do it again. So yes, Mike, the show is dedicated to you. So I appreciate you popping in, because it's about the Midsouth show. See, I don't have no little bitty rocks just to drop my line into like you do. So what I'm doing is floating a bobber. So it actually takes a little bit of skill. You just can't like lift the fish out of the water. You gotta let that fish take it or run with it, and then set the hook. Oh, it just went under, but popped back up. The play-by-play might not be the best, because I know y'all can't see the bobber, probably. Even if I do that, I don't think you could probably see it. Did go under. It might have took my worm. Don't take much to get my worm. We'll let that dude float around for just a minute. If we don't get no bites, we'll bring that dude back in here. You know what? I think he got my worm. So far I've caught 3 monster bluegill. Monster bluegill. Before I started live. But I do have them on video for my long form video I'm going to do today. But when we get done doing this live stream, I'm going to walk around this lake, even though it's hot as can be out here, because it's got to be up in the mid-90s again. And I'm going to catch some more. Do a good video. And I'll make sure that I tag you in the Midsouth, so you make sure to watch it, and you can see what it's like to catch lots of fish, not just the ones that's next to the show. Yeah, I probably don't have any bait. There's a little bit left on there. The wind's getting me. Well, I can take care of that. I hear jealous. Yep, jealousy, jealousy, jealousy. Well, let me take care of this wind issue really quick. I'm going to put a worm back on here and we'll get back to fishing. We have two awesome people in here. I appreciate the one person that's left in here now because that counter never tells you the truth. So it doesn't really matter if I have two people or three, as long as Midsouth's in here so we can learn. This is a learning experience for the Mid-South. Bobber. That's a slip bobber so I can adjust. See, look, Cindy's in here too. See that counter? You can't ever believe that counter. See that little dude right there? That is so you can adjust the depth of your bobber Mid-South. And rod's in here. And that's a little split shot weight to hold the bait down. It's like that. And hook, which is this thing, is what you put your worm on, that you have your gloves on so you don't get your hands dirty, and your scissors to cut the worm so you don't get your hands dirty, to put it on that hook. Okay? Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to get a worm. I'm going to get my scissors, cut that worm, have my glove, and put it on that hook. Okay, so once again, I have my bobber with my hook and my weight and a worm that I put on using my gloves so my hands don't get dirty. And for some reason, this just likes to tangle up a little bit there, so we fixed that. So we're going to cast this thing out again, and we're going to try to catch a monster bluegill for Mid-South. If it's this big, just that big, it still counts as a monster. We haven't tried over here, so let's see if there's something here. We'll move that camera just a little bit. I don't know that you guys can even see that bobber out there. We're just going to bounce that bobber a little bit, get those bluegills' attention until they say, ooh, I want to eat that worm. Then you're going to take that bobber and bounce it around, or might even take it under. When they take it under, that's a whole lot of fun. And sometimes it's better to fish for them without a bobber. You know, just like throw it out here and let it sit on the bottom, because them bluegill, they like to eat off the bottom. There might not be no more bluegill over here. I could have caught them all. I really doubt it, though. This is a big lake. We know there ain't many catfish in here because I can't catch catfish. Come on, fishy. I could be fishing too far out. I might need to reel my line in right here next to the shore and see if they ain't closer, because they don't seem to be over there right now. So let's do that. Let's bring that in just a little bit. Where we're not. Oh, did that, and it went right underneath the water. Did y'all see that? Take that under. Take it under again. He might have got my worm, but I know where he's at. So, oh, Ah, I took it from him. I took it from him, dang it. That's all right. I still got my worm. We're going to try it again. But I know where he's at. So if I throw back in the same spot, I think that fish will probably take it again. He almost took my worm off, though. This is solely dedicated to Mid-South video. It's all in good fun, so don't get butthurt. Love you. All that good stuff. Smooches and everything, and all that good fun stuff too, Mid-South. We're going to throw right back over here where he was. It was like right there in that area. Man, I took it from him. I took it from him. Man, what a beast. I've got to get back out there. Are you guys doing good? You learning some stuff? Good, I hope so. Butt hurt, butt hurt, butt hurt. I tell you what, not really. This is just kind of a fool around and mess around with Mid-South video. I was sitting at home and I was bored. I was trying to think of something fun to do, and Mid-South came to my mind. So I figured I'd take advantage of a nice warm 90-something degree day because I didn't have to work my full shift. So I decided to go get some worms. And I have my handy dandy gloves so I don't get my hands dirty like Mid-South would do. And I got my scissors and a fishing pole. So now we're just trying to catch a few fish in honor of Mid-South. I got him. I got him, everybody. Oh, shoot. He's pulling drag. He's pulling drag. Man, I didn't think I was going to get this beast in. Woo. Here we go. He was tearing drag off of my reel. I wasn't sure if I was going to get him in. I thought he was going to rip that all that line off of my reel. But there we go. A Mid-South size fish. Ain't he cute? See, he's cute. See, and if I have the glove on, I don't have to worry about the fish getting my hand dirty either. So that's good. So I'm going to put this guy back in the water. All right. I knew that we could catch a big fish. That's a Mid-South size fish. James, welcome in. Good to see you. Yes, it was a monster fish. DeMarco, welcome in. I didn't see you there. The name of that fish was the Mid-South fish. That was just a bluegill. Just a regular old bluegill. But we're having fun with Mid-South today. So it's all about Mid-South. Now, I've got a fish on this rod. I'm going to go get my little ultralight rod, and we're going to try to catch a fish on that one. But unlike Mid-South, I don't have to have 4 rods in the water and another rod on the side. I can just use 1 rod at a time. 1 rod, 1 reel. Okay, I'll be right back. Yeah, see, it's a bluegill. That was, I mean, there's bluegill and there's sunfish and there's long-eared sunfish. That was just regular old bluegill. All right, so this is just a little bit different setup. So this is something else Mid-South that you can do. We have a bobber, but it's more of a permanent bobber. It's got two little plugs, one in each end. Actually, I lost the plug for this one, so I stuck a stick in it. But once again, I have a little split shot weight and a worm. So this is the ultralight rod. So we're going to try to catch a bluegill on this setup. So there's more than one way to catch a bluegill. Let's see if we can catch one. Now, I've only used this rod once, and last time I didn't really like how it cast. But we'll see if we can catch a fish. We got to get one to bite first, though. If it bites, we might catch it. I know there's a fish out there. I know that fish wants to eat that worm. We're not going to be able to go too long on this video because apparently now that school started, so is soccer. And there's people over there that's getting ready to start playing some soccer. So it's going to get noisy and all that good stuff. So we're just going to go a few more minutes. We got to at least catch one more fish on this other rod. So we can prove that you can catch fish on two different kinds of rods. And they don't have to be in the water at the same time to catch a fish. Now, I know that bait's right on that bottom, so I know there's a fish that wants it. Come on, fishy. I took it from him. Dang it. You know what? He ate my worm. That wasn't very nice. Wasn't very nice. Chef Curry, welcome in. Great to see you. Oh, yeah, this is like a way public pond. This is a park. It's up in Farmington. It's fished a lot, but there's still a lot of fish in it. It does get lots and lots of people fishing, though. All right, let me get another worm. So I'm baited back up. I'm going to try to get right back out here by the shore, just like Mid-South would fish, and see if I can catch a fish. And I did make sure when I cut my worm, I used my gloves and I used my scissors, so my hands stayed fairly clean. Getting a bite. Missed him again. Dang. That is the bad thing about using night crawlers, for you guys that don't know, is the night crawler's fairly big, and it's kind of hard for them small bluegill to get that big worm in their mouth. So red wigglers is really a lot better to use a night crawler. But when it's what you can get, you go with what you can get. So I'm going to get back out there and try it again. Sorry, I'm not really reading chat. I'm having too much fun picking on Mid-South. You know, like for you older folk, that sit on the shore in their chair or whatever. You can also get what's called a cane pole. It's pretty simple. It's just a pole, like a big stick with line on it. And all you can do is just like drop it over the edge and just pick it straight up and down. So you might want to check into a cane pole, maybe Midsouth. That might be more feasible. You don't have to reel it in or anything. You just lift it up. Okay. Okay. Come on. Take it. Take it. Take it. Ah. Dang, man. For them being little bluegills, I sure can't hook them for nothing. It's probably that big worm I got on here. Oh, well. Just catch a fish already. Hey, I'm trying. I have like set the hook 5 times on these bluegills that are about this big. That's probably about all the bigger they are. Catfishing with Carson, welcome in. Prime Cops, welcome, or Prime Cogs, welcome into you. I gotta get me another piece of worm real quick. So I would clearly say that I had better luck using the other rod to catch these here bluegill. My PB bass is like 4.5 pounds. Not much of a bass fisherman. I usually catch bass when I'm crappie fishing. I used to fish for bass back when I was younger. That's all I used to do is bass fish. I ain't gonna keep taking it from them. They're so damn small. Bet you if I had like a trout size hook, that'd probably work better. But the first couple took it. There he is. Feel the burn. Man, pulling that drag. Did you guys hear that drag? Just zipping out like that? It was crazy. There we go. There's another bluegill, guys. Definitely not a monster, but it's a bluegill. There you go. Hey, come back here. I guess you don't want to be a movie star. There you go. Not very big. Anyway, I'm going to put him back in the water. Oh, well. Anyway, guys, that was just a little fool around video. Didn't really have anything to do, so I figured I'd pick on Mid-South. I'm going to jump off here, and I'm going to do a long form bluegill video. I'm going to kind of walk around the lake some, see if I can find some different fish. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. It was just a little bit of fun. I hope you all had a good time. If you don't mind, hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Hopefully we'll see you again next time. Mid-South, don't be butthurt. We'll see you guys. Thanks for coming in and playing for the day.